In today's lesson, we are going to be looking at these line segments again, but this time we are missing parts of it. So we're going to go through, we're going to take our known information, which is usually what the total is, and then find what information we need, which is, we'll just call it X. There's a couple tricks for some of these ones later on, so I'm just going to quick run through. The notes are already completed. I may add a few things during this. I know you could use a ruler to find these missing segments, and like here it says most of the time you're not given a ruler, which is true, and I know you could get one. Let's not even go into that. You'll be totally fine figuring this stuff out. I know you guys can do it. So just starting off with number 1 here, we know that from D to F is 25 feet. That's our total. We know that these two parts, D to E and E to F, are going to add up to give us our total. And I just labeled down here E to F as X. That allows me to set up an equation that's 17 plus X is equal to 25, or our total. We can go through and solve for X, and it gives us 8. Same thing over here, except for we're just dealing with numbers with decimals. Again, I'm calling my missing part X, and then filling in my other information. We did this yesterday, and you guys were able to do it quite easy. I just kind of threw that stuff at you guys in class a little bit, and you did wonderful with it. Now down here, things change up a little bit. This time we have 3 parts and then our total. Still, we're calling that missing part X, so when we set up our equation, we'd have in this case 36 plus 12 plus, 36 equals 12 plus 11 plus X. We simplify and then solve for X, and we get X is equal to 13. Number 2 on this page, again, is a little bit different. This time we have 2 missing pieces, but we see that those missing pieces are both labeled as X. So since they're both labeled as X, we assume that they're the same, or the same length. So when we build our equation, which is the total, or 30 feet, is equal to each part, X plus 10, we can simplify by putting our X's together to get 2X plus 10 equals 30. Subtract 10 from both sides, and then divide by 2, and you get X is equal to 10. Now, just kind of a word of advice on these types of problems. You'll notice that both these line segments in 1 and 2 are identical. But the labels are different, or I should say the lengths of each part of the segment are different. So don't look at the picture and just assume that they're going to be the same. So if we look at number 1, don't assume X is going to be 12 because it looks like it's the same length as G to E. It's just the way that these are drawn. Go through and solve them with the equations just like we're doing here. Now, this last one. Again, this is changed up a little bit. Now we have 2 segments, DG and EF, that we don't know. And we're not given our total length, we need to find it. But we're given what a couple of the parts are. We're told that from D to E is 10. So we can set up a little equation that is X plus 2 is equal to 10. And we're also told that G to F is 14. So 2 plus 2x is equal to 14. You can pick either one of those parts and use it. What you would end up doing, I picked this second part, G to F. So it's 14 is equal to 2x plus 2. Solve through, get x. Then I take this x, which is 6, and plug it back in to each of these parts, add up each of my pieces, and I get a total of 22.